Hello guys, welcome to my bathroom. It's really echoey in here and I'm sweating because it's really hot and I'm not wearing any makeup. For a long time I've been asked for a makeup tutorial. Even though I don't really wear makeup, I just put on the same eyeshadow every single day for the past 10 years. So basically I don't really know how to do this. I found it to be pretty, I don't know. So I use this lotion. I just accidentally grabbed it because it said BB, and I was like, I don't know what BB is, but it's on my wrist, so I should get this lotion. So I got this lotion, and it turns out to be pretty awesome, and I'm going to use the screen as my mirror, so it's going to look a little weird. I don't use cover-up or anything like that. I just put on this lotion, and I look crazy right now, and it kind of forms to the natural color of your skin. It's not gonna look like it at first because I'm sweating so bad. Oh my god, look at how crazy it looks. I am immediately regretting doing this. I want some air. It's so hot in here. Okay, I need to look in the real mirror for a second. So I mean, that's okay. There we go. So it's starting to conform to the natural colors in my skin. As you can see, what do you think? Is it awkward for me to use this as my mirror? So this is gonna be a pretty quick thing. I don't use any powder or anything like that. I just, sunscreen. I think sunscreen is really important, and that's, so this just has sunscreen in it, and it still doesn't look even because I'm really shiny and really sweaty, so I think I'm immediately sweating off all of it. Okay, so I've been doing the same one. I use keratin oil for my hair. I'm sweating so bad right now because it's really hot in this bathroom. So I spray a little keratin oil in my hair to help it grow, and it also smells really good. I've never actually been very girly or very feminine. I kind of, this is what my nails look like. I use my hands all the time, so I never painted my nails. Never really did much along the lines of, feminine standard beauty products. I don't use chapstick, I don't use lip gloss. Every once in a while I'll wear some lipstick, but honestly, I put Vaseline on my lips once a day after the shower, and I have not needed chapstick, even in the dead of winter, in years and forever. I'm that person that I find something that I like, and I stick with it, because I'm like, this works, this is fine, what do we need to change it? I have other things to do than, put chapstick on my face every day. I'm going to be really sweaty throughout this because it's really hot in here. So I use Maybelline New York Ebony Black Define Line. It's what I like about this eyeliner is that it's in between a liquid liner and a pencil. The pencil always seemed too dry and too dull for me, and the liquid liner I just would end up going crazy and I'd have cat eyes out to here. I look absolutely bananas right now. So we're going to do this real quick. So this is how long it takes me to do my makeup. Sorry guys, is this really awkward? Do you feel awkward right now that I'm using the same thing as my mirror? It's really weird because it's a mirror effect. So I just do a little bit on my bottom line. Bada bing, and eyeliner is on. I'm gonna be so sweaty throughout this entire video. And it takes me a while this time when I'm actually doing it because I'm not explaining to myself how to do it. So I just throw on a little bit of this stuff, mascara, whatever it's called. And I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys about this before, but when I was 15 years old, I had really bad acne. So I used a lot of acne medication, and it ended up scarring my face. So all these little dots that you'll probably see every once in a while in videos in my skin, that is actually a scar. My whole face is actually a scar. So for a long time I was very self-conscious about it, and then I've, kind of just been whatever, it's a part of my past, it's part of my history, who cares? So I just threw in a little mascara. Actually, I think I still have makeup on from yesterday. Whatever, I jumped out of the shower, here I am. So I've done the same eyeshadow for years, and I learned it from Amy Nicholson, who actually, her son is my godson, and she lives in North Carolina, and we used to work at the original steakhouse in Salisbury, North Carolina together. And I want to back this up just a little bit. It's aggressively in my face. Oh my god. So I've been doing the same style of eyeshadow for years, and every year or so I will switch up just the colors. So I like this two-toned look. Also, doing makeup is painting, so it's just It's like the same thing that I do with cinematography. I look at the frame, aka my face, and I'm like, what would look good where? What colors, which shapes, etc. So I did go like this. One, you should really wait for the mascara to dry if you're gonna do this. I just put a little bit on the outside, and I've never in my life watched a makeup tutorial, so I don't know. I don't know how I should do this. You put it halfway through your eyeball, and you smoosh it on. Usually I use my fingers, but today I'm just, we're just gonna go like this. I feel like this is a good idea, right? So I don't really, this is ironically the worst I've ever done it. So really, if we take the total time that it has taken me to do the full makeup that I do every single day, it would be less than like 3 minutes. So then I put on this gold stuff. It's like this gold shimmery stuff. Color tattoo. I'll show you the label in a second. I can't turn it upside down. And I just put it on the inside of my eye. Bada bing, bada boom. Is it awkward to have me like kind of look a little bit away from you as I'm doing this? I'm probably doing it super messy because I'm not actually using a real mirror, and it's kind of confusing. So I just put a little bit on the inside. This looks crazy. I look like a crazy person. And this might be way too much. I can't actually tell right now. So I usually let it go a little bit into the brown area just for some blending. But that's it. That's what I do to my face. That's all that I do. I'm done. Makeup tutorial is done. And occasionally we can do something a little bit more fun. Oh, here's what else I do. This is actually my favorite part is, this is some shimmer stuff from Jessica Simpson. It's really old. I was living with a friend a couple years ago, and or like 2 years ago, and I guess that's a couple. And when I moved out of her house, this was in one of my boxes, because I just had boxes. So I think I borrowed it one night and then just didn't give it back. But I told her about it the other night. I was like, I still have your shimmer. She's like, oh, you're shimmery. Like, what's all this? And I was like, it's yours, I think. I love you. So literally, like, this is how long I keep my makeup for. I need to dab my... I'm sweating really... It's really warm in here. Imagine once you get out of the shower. This was a terrible moment for me to decide to do this because I literally just got out of the shower and was like, I should just do the makeup thing because people want to know how I do it. And really, it's just 2 colors. You want to pick colors that complement your eyeballs. So I hear that purple goes really well with like blue-eyed and green-eyed. I think purple would be really beautiful, like shades of purple would be beautiful with green-eyed people. This has just seemed to work for me because the gold really brings out the blue in my eyes. I mean, it's the same type of color science when it comes to cinematography. What complements what, so on and so forth. So literally all I do, there we go. That was way, way, way too much. But it smells good. I look like gold. Oh my god, I look golden. Oh, this is ridiculous. But it will give me a nice shimmer all day, and it smells like heaven. It's so good. So that's kind of how I do it, guys. It really doesn't take that long, and I'm done. And, maybe in a few minutes I'll straighten my hair, and I'll probably put on a tank top and some yoga pants and walk out the door. But I've never been too concerned. Because of my skin issue, I was never able to actually use, like, makeup as a teenager, so I just never really got into it. And I was doing a lot of acting, so I would go to the theater and be wearing pounds and pounds of makeup, and just to get that makeup off my face when all of this was happening, when I scarred my skin, it was a chemical burn. I chemically burned my skin. When I chemically burned it, anything I put on my face was like torture. Also, I couldn't smile for like 6 months of my life. This was as far as I can move my face. When you like cut yourself and the scar starts to build and it's just stiff and it pulls your skin apart. That's what my whole face was when I was 15. So I just could talk like this, and that was as much as I could do. So I think that's why I smile so much now, because I wasn't able to for so long. Anyways, I love you guys so much. So if you have any other questions about this craziness, and maybe don't do it when you're really sweaty. I'm really sweaty right now. I love you so much. I will talk to you very soon. I love you. Goodbye. Mwah!